You're listening to Silver Anniversary Movies. The podcast is celebrating their silver anniversary. So can you guess the movie that's celebrating their 25 years of release? I'm going to talk about movies coming out March the 22nd, 1996. 4 movies came out today. The first one's at an 18% on Tomato Meter with a 34% audience score. A wife and a mistress conspire to murder their brutal headmaster of a school for boys, then the body disappears. It's rated R. It's gay and lesbian, mystery and thriller. Directed by Jeremiah S. Chechik. Produced by Marvin Worth. Written by Pierre Beaulieu, Thomas Narcejac, Henry Georges Kielzot, and Don Roos. It is 1 hour and 47 minutes long by Warner Brothers Morgan Creek Productions. Some of the cast and crew: Shirley Knight as Eddie Danziger, Spalding Gray as Simon Vitek, Kathy Bates as Shirley Vogel, Chaz Palminteri as Guy Barron, Isabel Adjani as Mia Baran, and Sharon Stone as Nicole Horner. And the name of the movie is Diabolique. And it is for rent or buy on Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Vudu, and Microsoft Store. The next one, Race the Sun. 22% on Tomato Meter with a 41% audience score. Sandra, the new science teacher at a poor Hawaiian high school, finds the students surly and unmotivated. So she handpicks 8 of them, including artistic Daniel and his hedonistic stepsister Cindy, and guides them in the design and construction of a solar-powered car. After their unorthodox vehicle wins the Hawaiian Championship, they travel to Australia to compete in a dangerous 2,000-mile trek across the outback. It's rated PG. It's a drama directed by Charles T. Kaganis, produced by Richard Hughes and Barry Morrow. It is 1 hour and 39 minutes long by TriStar Pictures. Some of the cast and crew: Anthony Riviere as Eduardo Braz, Kevin Teague as Jack Fryman, Eliza Dushku as Cindy Johnson, Casey Affleck as Daniel Webster, James Belushi as Frank Machi, and Halle Berry as Miss Sandra Beecher. Alright, and the name of the movie is Race the Sun. It is available for rent or buy on Amazon Video, Fandango Now, Vudu, Apple iTunes, Microsoft Store, Redbox, and DirecTV. Or you could also buy it on Google Play and YouTube. And the third one, 33% on the Tomato Meter with a 36% on the audience score. Trying to make it in the acting world, a young black woman resorts to working as a phone sex operator to pay the bills. Called Girl 6 by her new employer, she finds her work oddly fulfilling and starts getting attached to one caller, Bob. While dealing with various personal problems such as her thief ex-husband wanting her back, Girl 6 comes to the dangerous realization that it's easier to live in her fantasy work life than her real life. It's rated R. It's a drama directed by Spike Lee, produced by Spike Lee. It's 1 hour and 47 minutes long by Fox Searchlight, 40 Acres and a Mule Filmworks. Some of the cast and crew: Peter Berg as Bob, Debbie Mazar as Girl 39, Jennifer Lewis as Lil, Spike Lee as Jimmy, Isaiah Washington as Shoplifter, and Theresa Randall as Girl 6. Alright, the name of the movie is Girl 6. Alright, and could find it streaming anywhere. Alright, the last one, 87% on the Tomato Meter with a 69% audience score. Adopted as a child, new father Mel Copland decides he cannot name his son until he knows his birth parents and determines to make a cross-country quest to find them. Accompanied by his wife, Nancy, and an inept yet gorgeous adoption agent, Tina, he departs on an epic road trip that quickly devolves into a farce of mistaken identities, wrong turns, and overzealous and love-struck ATF agents. It's rated R. It's a comedy. Directed by David O. Russell. Produced by Dean Silvers. Written by David O. Russell. 1 hour and 32 minutes long by Miramax. Some of the cast and crew: George Siegel as Mr. Copland, Mary Tyler Moore as Mrs. Copland, Alan Alda as Richard Schlichting, Tia Leone as Tina Kalb, Patricia Arquette as Nancy Copland, and Ben Stiller as Mel Copland. And the name of the movie is... I lost it. Flirting with Disaster. It is streaming on HBO Max, HBO, DirecTV, History Vault, and HBO Now Amazon channel. Or you can rent or buy it on Amazon Video, Google Play, YouTube, Fandango Now, Vudu, Microsoft Store, Redbox, and Apple iTunes. And that is it for March the 22nd, 1996. Have fun watching the movies. This show is brought to you by Heartland Production Entertainment. If you'd like to help to make the show better, go to patreon.com/heartlandpae.